Good evening. Paganism is a way of life, a philosophy. It is a way to understand the world around us through developing an earth-based relationship with the world and the universe around us. Many people try to teach paganism, but I always thought that they've always missed some of the core components. Over the last year and a half, I have been building and figuring out a curriculum to teach paganism to people, especially people that are younger and have not finished high school. Considering that, we have to do mundane classes before we get into the more specialized pagan classes. First up is math. We do need to have a basic math and measurements class because there is numerology, and if you make incense or potions, you will need to know how to measure things out. Next up is biology. An introduction to biology, environmental science, field ecology, marine biology, zoology, botany, cryptobiology, and human biology. We need to have a chemistry section where we have an introduction to chemistry, inorganic chemistry, and organic chemistry. Next up is English, or language skills. This is general grammar, creative writing, composition, orating, and public speaking. Spells are the use of words, incantations. So we need things like creative writing to be able to write poetry, to write nice incantations. Composition helps us in adding to our book shadows. Orating is to give information, and public speaking is how to would relate to working in a ritual. Next up is history. We're going to talk about ancient man, the creation of cultures, spread of Christianity, rebirth of paganism, and world mythologies. Next is health, with first aid, second aid, personal hygiene, and herb lore and usage. I think it is very important that we have an appreciation and understanding of music and art. So we'll have, for music, musical history, musical appreciation, musical classification, musical instruments, world music, and choir. For art, we would have some art history, symbolism, runes, and sigils. One of the biggest complaints I have about a lot of the people that teach magic is they don't talk about how to live life. So something that's very important to me is social skills, philosophy, ethics, logic, political science, modern problems, etiquette, and mediation. Not meditation. Next up is home and kitchen. There is sanitation and safety, food prep, herb prep, baking, potions, and brewing. Next up is physical science, which will have astronomy, meteorology, geology, natural forces, and general physics. And finally, there's agriculture, an introduction to agriculture, planting and harvesting, and animal care. Those are what I feel are the mundane topics that have to be discussed and made sure everybody understands before we advance into more of the magical realm. So the next part's coming up soon. Be at peace.